But good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is a scene for Sept of the Howling Wind. It is going to be remote today as they are visiting the Sept of the Sacred Heart, led by Kori Petrova. So, Kori's son is in quite the predicament, and his grandfather, Tolia, has gone to the Sept to see if he can heal his possibly dying grandson. They don't know what's wrong with him. And, so Veronica and Caroline and a couple of others have come up to LA, and Tolia basically left Veronica and Caroline with the Alpha of the Sept, and kind of was led off by Timur in kind of a quick greeting, lots of Arabic and Russian, just kind of whirlwind of things, and all of a sudden they find themselves in Kori's presence. Hi, Kori.
So yeah, they are in the presence of the Alpha Silverfang elder. He is trying to remain stoic, but he's upset about his son. So he'll notice. He'll turn around.
So Veronica's bag starts to wiggle and jerk.
Veronica puts her hand in the bag and grabs the cat by his neck.
He'll curl up into a little oops ball.
So seeing that, Kori is going to rush over and snatch him out of Veronica's hand.
He hisses, dropping a tampon.
I will fucking kill you.
God. He just holds Petra.
He tries to get away. He's like, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Get off.
No.
His face.
No, I haven't seen you in a while. Come here, I need you.
It's been 2 weeks. He meows.
Meow, yes, meow. It's been 2 weeks. Yes, I realize this. Hold. Hug, hold.
Bap him upside the face.
That doesn't faze him.
Caroline's smiling softly.
You like, when a cat doesn't want to like be kissed, so they'll put both paws on your mouth, like get the fuck away. He's doing that.
Yeah, so Kori holds him up by like his armpits and looks at him and kisses him right on the nose.
He'll stop. He goes limp.
He'll hug him. And then he hugs him again.
Tuck under his chin, like, hi, I live here now.
Like, yeah, that was the Petra stop button. Like, hi.
He realizes it's Kori who's got him, and he's basically like, oh, hi. Oh, hi, Mark. He didn't realize it was Kori at first.
No, that's why he held him up and looked at him like, Petra. So anyway, he holds the cat, petting him, and he looks at the others.
So I assume you are Kori. She smiles softly.
Yes, I am Kori Petrova. Heals the corruption. I am the Alpha of the Sept. I am an elder of the Silverfangs, a Galliard.
Caroline does this sort of bow, and she'll say, Caroline Marie Rose, child of Gaia Theurge, Hamid born, Cliath rank, and fiance to Tolia Petrova.
Kori nods like, yeah, I know who the fuck you are.
She nods.
That's what he says. That's what he's thinking in his head. He doesn't say it out loud. He just nods like this and kind of waves her off like, yes, I know you. Thank you. But Looks at Veronica.
Veronica strikes with lightning. Shalord Galliard Hamid, Alpha of the Night Riders pack.
Ooh, fancy. Welcome to the Sept of the Sacred Hearts. I apologize. My hospitality is probably not up to par, but I am extremely... You're Cleoths. Perhaps you can help me solve this.
So
Veronica raises an eyebrow.
Petra whaps Corey really hard in the face, like, pay attention to me.
He looks at him.
And he'll meow at Veronica. Like she's important.
Corey's just like, okay, whatever.
He'll shift
So he's-
Hamid in his arms. His teeny
He's
little-
not important to him, so.
Yeah, he'll shift Hamid in his arms, and he's like, he gets that like little indignant look on his face, and he's like, "Be nice to her."
This is me being nice. This is as nice as I'm getting right now.
Nicer. That's my person.
I can't.
That's
That's your person. Huh?
person.
Oh, so am I chopped liver now?
No, you're my lover. I'll stroke his face. Not people. You're a god.
He smiles.
He pulls his eyes.
He'll kiss him.
Did I say lover? I meant brother. I'm sorry. Pull back. That's my
Same
person.
thing.
That. Her. She's my person. Not like my person. She has a mate.
He nods.
Be nice to her. Or I'll I don't know. I'll tell Grandpa you
Petra.
went to church or something.
Oh, God. We
That's why
both
we
know
need
the
to
church
thank
will
God.
catch fire. Petra.
Yes. You're stressed. I see that. Why?
It's Cyril.
Oh my, what happened? His brows go up.
I don't know. He is very sick.
It's smaller.
Nothing is working. No magic, nothing. We can't figure out what is going on with him. He's coughing up blood. It's bad.
And it's not because he's
No.
okay.
It's not because of it's not any of his normal stuff. It's something different.
Blink. He's already pretty sick.
Yes, and now he's sicker.
Oh. It's not the only way for him to be sick or dead. With love. He'll pet his head. With love.
He looks at him like, my
Don't
fucking point exactly, you
Don't throw me.
fucking cat.
Just don't throw me, whatever you do.
I am not going to throw you.
Okay.
Your mother would kill me.
No. My mother would eat you. There's a difference.
Okay, well, still.
Veronica can fix it.
Can she?
Yes.
Then fix it.
Rolling subterfuge on the cat. What are you getting me into?
Corey's like, okay, you say she can fix it, fucking fix it.
Petra just has full confidence in her.
And I botched on a subterfuge roll.
You brought.
Let me think for a second.
Unless like your difficulty was 2. No, I botched.
Oh god, no, it wasn't.
Oh.
Petra.
Wait, you had a success there. You just the ones canceled
Oh
out.
yeah. So if it's a
fail.
failure, you can't figure out Petra's intention.
Yeah,
No.
that's not a botch. That's just a
No,
fail.
No, it's a botch.
you
It's, I got a 2, a 9, a 1, and a 1.
The 9.
Yeah, it's not a botch. It's not
Oh,
a botch. You got a 9, so it's just a fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are some.
As long as they're
there are some venues where if you make more ones than you had successes, like it
Yeah.
still counts as a botch. Yeah, it's second Edward.
yeah, I don't do that.
yeah, and I
Don't
don't
do that here.
do that.
Okay, just so I can understand, what is a botch in this game then?
A botch in this game is when you get if you get ones and no successes.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if so
That
say
makes me
the
a little
so
more-
if the diff so for that, if the difficulty had for some reason been 10, it will never be 10 in this menu because the max difficulty is 9. But the difficulty had been 10, then it would have been a botch.
Okay.
But because there was a success there, it is just a fail.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, she cannot discern Petra's intention. Out of game, his intention is just that he is confident of her.
So Corey looks at at his wonderful, wonderful brother, and back at Veronica and Caroline.
Caroline looks at Veronica.
So, I guess we're gonna have to see this person. What other information?
You are the alpha. You're the alpha of the visiting pack. Fix my son.
He'll whap his mouth, politer.
Please.
We can work on that.
He'll boop his head all over his face, like boop 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 boop. Love ya.
Yeah, Petra can tell that Corey was very much out of sorts and trying his best to hold himself together.
He'll put his paws. He'll put his hands on his cheek because he's in Hamid again, forgetting that he just slapped his brother in the mouth.
Uh-huh.
And he'll look into his eyes and he'll chirp.
Corey will press his forehead to his.
It's okay. She'll fix him. I promise. And if not, he'll be at peace. That's not what you needed to hear. I'm so sorry. Just came out. He'll just shake his head. I'm very concerned for your son. Also kind of psychotic and low on emotion. And he'll just nod. So. I love you.
Well, Veronica, do you have an?
A few minutes later, just with his hands in his head, like, oh
What? What is exactly wrong with him other than he's sick? Like, what do we know about this?
in her bag, and Talia comes out like he just looks grim.
I really don't like that if he's looking grim.
Caroline wraps her arms
Yeah.
around him.
Corey looks at his papa and is like, looks at the look on his face, and he just, I don't like that look.
She'll push his hair back and look into his eyes just to see.
He's dying. Corey.
I know he's dying.
No, you don't understand. He is dying. He is going to die by the end of the day if we don't figure this out. His I can't. I don't know why I can't put my finger on it.
Caroline.
I need to go be with my son.
Corey. He's not dead yet. We can figure this out.
He closes his eyes.
You're too close to this. Yes, you need to be with him, but don't get so disheartened so quick. The answer has to be right there.
I'm not sure what would cause a sickness that cannot be healed, but if anyone knows about healing, it's Unicorn.
We've tried healing him. It keeps coming back.
What about summoning Unicorn to ask?
Oh, he'll He'll look around like summoning unicorn here would not be a good idea.
What kind of Karen is this?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Cor- yeah, Corey shakes his head like no.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Phoenix can't heal him, Unicorn can't.
We have to find out what is wrong with him in the first place. I'm not a doctor, though. I can deliver children, but this is beyond what I know medicine-wise.
And I'm a vet.
what if it's a spirit?
No, we checked him for that. He just keeps getting sick. He's vomiting blood. He's sweating like a furnace. Here, come. We'll take you to him.
Thank you.
Do either of your characters, by the way, have either medicine or science out of game?
I do have one.
Caroline has one medicine.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me get up Veronica's sheet because I think she has technology.
Caroline doesn't have science. No.
Okay.
Corey is gonna walk with them just so that he can see him.
So yeah.
Veronica has one in medicine. She has occult. She has 3 in rituals, and she has 1 in technology.
Okay. So this little fellow, if you think Petra is small, Cyril is smaller. He's about 4'11" and
Oh,
very
damn.
slight, like very thin. And right now, he's curled up in a ball in a pair of sweatpants and a white shirt, holding his stomach with vomit bags nearby. You can tell he's been vomiting blood. And he's gray. And just shaking and pouring sweat. Like it is really, and also the scent coming off of him is very strong.
Caroline, you have medicine as well,
Yes.
and I have technology. So, as well as the other suspicion I have, I almost want to roll a occult.
Okay.
I can roll occult too.
How much occult do you have?
2.
You can roll occult because I don't have that much yet.
Okay.
Well, the first thing you guys have to roll is medicine.
All right.
If you
Let's
want.
both. Can we both roll
Intelligence medicine?
Yes, you can both roll.
A fail.
Actually, do me a favor. Roll me perception medicine.
Perception medicine? Okay, that's a different roll.
That's for both of you, by the way.
Oh, 3 successes.
Okay. What about for Veronica?
I didn't succeed.
Okay. For Caroline, there's 2 things that Caroline noticed about him. One is that his nails have white lines running across them. The other is that the skin at his collarbones and around his wrists and kind of like on parts of his face is thicker. His skin is thickened. The other thing that she notices is that at the corners of his mouth, the discoloration is very noticeable. Like there's a standout about it. What I need you to do is roll intelligence medicine. But your difficulty is too lower because of the success on the perception.
Okay. It's too lower. It's
Yes.
I only got 1 success.
He's suffering arsenic poisoning. Acute arsenic poisoning.
What kind of poisoning?
Arsenic.
What's that out of game?
It's a poison. Like it's arsenic. It's very common and popular, but it's also one that very often gets misdiagnosed or missed.
Okay. Somebody poisoned him with arsenic.
Corey blinks. How did I miss that? I see arsenic poisoning in animals all the time. Fuck.
Tully will shake his head and say, I think we were so focused on it being mundane things that we didn't
Yeah.
consider it being, or on supernatural things, we didn't consider it being something mundane.
He nods.
That would explain
Yeah.
why healing hasn't worked for him.
Who the fuck poisoned my son?
He'll,
Who was with him?
think. Tessa, his sister, but she wouldn't poison him. He shakes his head like that isn't even a fucking question.
No, there's no way she would do that.
His mother wouldn't. I'll think.
Corey, like, because his logic, he looks at Tolia and he says, Xenia was alone with him.
He'll just shake his head and narrow his eyes at him.
Who's that?
His father.
My father.
He didn't poison him. He wouldn't do that.
Let's discuss who poisoned him later after we get him treated.
I'll nod.
Veronica's gonna look to make sure no one's like eavesdropping outside this group.
I can get him treated. Will you please figure out who did this?
Are there any poison masters in the set?
Yes, Dominic Harlow.
His brows go up. Would he do that?
No, he wouldn't have any reason to.
Will you bear in mind that normally, when one is talking about those outside of family,
Unless he did it for somebody not knowing what it was for.
Dominic is actually transferring to San Diego.
Oh,
No,
why?
I don't know. Him and Sullivan and Black.
He nods.
He kind of bites his lip like that actually kind of adds to the suspicion.
Well, we can't rule him out then.
He'll turn
Caroline.
to Caroline. Oh, if Caroline spoke, he'll stop, but he did turn to Caroline.
Veronica's gonna look at Caroline. Would you be able to? Do you know if there's any spirits that could witness the poisoning, and we can ask?
Interesting. That where I would have to know where he was last at before he became ill.
So Talia will look up and scratch his chin, like I just probably know where anyone can casually go.
I'm gonna roll lore. So I'm not.
I'll go ahead and roll it too.
So I either got
Intelligence
one or
gorilla.
I either got 1 or 2 successes.
Okay, what was the lore you were trying to pinpoint?
Garulor?
But what was it you wanted specifically? Like on whom and what?
Where would he because he's a Petrova and there's a lot of people that they know, so where do they specifically would have this kid go?
Probably no place you would find God.
Right?
It's kind of what it
That's why I wanted to roll that, so I didn't get enough successes.
is.
Oh.
Did you go to Melphase?
I'll shake his head.
Corey doesn't respond to that.
Do you live in Malphia?
Out of game, the storyteller told me nowhere where God would go, so I would assume that's Melphase. Or the
No.
Abyss.
No, they're not going to take him to Malfish. They're going to
Today.
take him to Erebus, but
Today. So
that was going to be Corey's last resort, was to toss him in Erebus.
that could have done something, yes. You have a good point. I mean, and they still could.
Mhm.
Yeah, until you'll actually look at him like, we could throw him in Erebus.
He can be treated mundanely. Now that we know what it is.
He looks as though he's upset you took away his ability to throw his grandchild in the rivers of Erebus. And he's giving them that remember who the patriarch of the family look is.
Corey gives him a look like, are you serious?
Look at him, look like fine, spoil my fun. See if I remember you at Christmas.
An asshole. They're Galliards. They can communicate via mind speak. Like,
You remind me so much of your mother. You know that, right? I'll say to Corey.
yeah, I know. You keep telling me that.
Hmm?
He said, yeah, I know. You keep telling me that.
She's one of the nicest whores I ever met. And he'll just shake his head and pick Petra, or he'll just pick his grandson.
For the first time since you all have met him, you see Corey crack a little hint of a smile to whatever Tolia just communicated to him.
I have to focus on saving your son's life. I'm going to take him to the Karen Heart.
Okay.
You want to accompany me? I really suggest you do before you kill everyone you come across on the grounds that they could have possibly poisoned your son.
Yeah, that's probably not the best idea for me to go along on this little investigation.
No.
However,
You want me to give a false alarm?
huh?
Do you want me to give a false signal so if there is a potential killer, you'll know who it is and everyone else will stay out of the way?
How so do you mean?
Well, some people, they'll use like crowds as a way to hide themselves, or if you draw attention, some might look at it as they failed.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
If you start a crowd here, it's going to end up an orgy. You don't want that. I'll just shake his
Corey nods.
head.
Out of game, that's what she's trying to avoid as a crowd. It's more of her trying to find a way to
It's-
direct her attention somewhere else and then see if that one person shows up mano a mano or investigates.
I don't. Out of character, I don't think that that'll be an issue, but I'm not running the scene, so.
Okay.
Not really. The threads are not terribly hard to follow back. But yes, Toil will very gently, what the fuck? Gently cup Cyril to his chest and kind of motion Corey to follow him. Come on.
Corey does, and before he does, he looks at Veronica. Do you find out who did it? Report back to me, please.
I will.
You.
Yeah, Petra wheeled his head out to be like, say thank you. But when he does, he'll just like lower his head back in.
He looks at him like, you little fucking shit. And then Corey will go with his grandfather and son.
Petra will meow things behind him.
Corey understand what he's meowing.
Yeah, something about his mother being a whore, but at least his mother wasn't a slut.
And he'll say, oh, like yours?
Oh. He'll sleep back in the bag.
Checkmate, motherfucker.
No. He'll drape his arms over in kitty form over Veronica's shoulder. And look her in the face. Smiling
Corey
kitty.
heads off.
Veronica looks at the cat.
Look. Look. You get to be a hero. Meow, meow, meow.
She scratches the cat's head.
He purrs. And purrs and purrs.
So, we need to find out who did this. The problem is we're not getting much details to work with.
Caroline nods.
Let's just kill Dominic Carlo and be done with it.
I don't think it's that simple, but
And I don't think it's that obvious. I'm gonna roll my one dice in past lives to see if I can get anything. Like, maybe some direction what to do.
Word.
Because literally, they don't want us knowing what's going on, and I'm at a dead end. I didn't get shit. Damn it. I need to get that increased at one point.
Though Dominic probably didn't do it, he's probably not a bad start.
Caroline will nod at that statement.
They at least know who the other poisoners are.
We need a good lie for Dominic. We can't let him know too much of what's going on either. I don't know much about him. What do you know about Dominic?
Caroline shakes her head. Nothing.
Is he asking?
Looking at yes, the cat.
Okay. Then she wouldn't say anything.
He smells like belladonna, and he likes to wear Hawaiian shirts, and he has a nice voice. Oh, nod.
What rank is he?
He's at Athro?
Of course he is. Do you know where he is? In this area, at least.
He'll hop down out of her bag and trot.
All right. Following the cat.
The two wolves following the cat.
Yep.
So he will trot, and he will trot him's happy self right into a. It looks to be a mixture between a workshop, a solarium, and a greenhouse. And he'll sit down. Like here is where he normally is. Don't share screens.
So what is the workshop?
It's like how somebody would distill like poison and essences and stuff.
Caroline, any of this looks familiar to you?
She just kind of blinks and she says, "This is my first time in LA. Should it?"
No.
So, sensing that his pack might need some help, a wild Bailey appears behind you.
Caroline
He-
immediately hugs him.
And he very much sneaks up on the group.
Of course he does.
As soon as she notices his presence, she immediately hugs Bailey.
So yeah.
Petra purrs and purrs and purrs and purrs at Bailey like, oh my.
Bailey grins. He reaches down and pets Petra.
Of course, worship me, mortal, worship me.
Fuck.
Roll onto his back, pet my tummy. He'll grab his hand, pet it.
Out of game cat, that's a trap.
Bailey has inherited one arm cat.
Oh boy.
He wraps his
That's
whole
okay.
body around his arm like this is mine now.
Well, cats are attracted to birds, so. Oh.
Mine. Boop, 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 mine.
He can only
Peter-
do that because Selenia's not here.
More like because Selenia's not here.
So, yeah, Bailey is fine with Petra playing Venus Fly-Kitty on his arm. That's fine. So he looks at his other two packmates.
Use mind speak on Bailey. There's a possible murder. Attempted murder.
Oh my.
Do not want him to know about like too much what's going on, but one of the Petrovas got poisoned, and we were asked to figure out who did it. This is one of the suspects, but it seems too easy.
Caroline, who doesn't have mind speak on her right now, just sees them two staring at each other and she's nodding. Like, oh yeah, she's probably telling you.
So they do see a man enter. He's about 6 foot tall. In early Middle Ages. The one thing they notice about him is that for a Garu, he's actually a little bit hefty. He's not like fat, but he's got a little bit of a dad bod going on. He's comfortable, and he'll kind of look at them and tilt his head, and his brow will furrow.
Oh, you must be Dominique, she says, smiling.
And you are?
I'm Caroline Marie Rose. Child of Gaia Theurge, Hamid of Cliath Rank, and fiance to Tolia Petrova.
That explains it. That explains it. You see, you're engaged to Tolia Petrova. So I can imagine that must embolden you enough to walk into an Athros workshop and introduce yourself like your old friends.
Yeah, for Bailey's part, as soon as he saw him, he dropped to his knees and exposed his throat.
Caroline
he's
smiles.
not only is he 2 ranks below Dominic, but he is a Metis, and this is a Fiona.
Caroline smiles at that, and she'll just kneel down and expose her throat.
Tap it.
Bailey has his hands. Bailey is on his knees with his throat exposed, with his hands behind his back in an extremely submissive position.
The medicine stay for a little bit.
Mhm. I figured that he would stay there for a while.
Yeah,
He's
happy
fine.
there for just a little bit. Let's see if your resident Shadow Lord can impress me. Just, I'm gonna put 2 small fingers together. I'll look at Veronica.
Looking for. I'm doing a subterfuge on him.
Okay.
Yes, I know I keep doing this a lot, but
I don't care.
okay, 3 successes.
Okay, what are you trying to summon?
I want to figure out any of his if there's any hostility based on the Petrova where he would harm that kid. Because right now he's just looking for the submissive gesture, which literally I could just bend over, just have my throat shown out while he's just preoccupied.
No. Though it does seem as though a Petrova being flippant didn't surprise him, though it disappointed him. Does that make sense?
He's disappointed with it. It's typical for him.
Yeah, it's like one of those fucking typical Petrovas. Like that. Not really malice so much as just frustration. He thinks that they don't know protocol or respect. And he sees, apparently, Toya has chosen well. That is his opinion. Love you. Love you.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna kill you, Seth, later. Over
The characters show it. My character's showing respect, but in an arrogant manner, while trying to feel him out, like what his motive are. Because so far, he's not showing at the moment that he would go far as to murder.
No, you're not getting that vibe up from him.
But he does show that he's salty.
Uh-huh. He's actually salty towards some Petrova.
Okay.
And you can tell that he either... You can tell from his behavior, too, I'll give you this one, too, that Metis may not be very egalitarian. Because he's not really paying attention to Bailey. Like, it's kind of like, yeah, whatever, the Metis can see on the floor.
Okay. Look at him and just like when he mentions if the Shadow Lord can impress him, be like, is there something you want to tell me that would pique my interest? I have a feeling that out of game he could figure it out with subterfuge or whatever.
The corner of his mouth will go up. I have lots of things I could probably tell you that would impress you.
Oh. You do have my attention.
The important thing is who the hell you are. You see, because I don't know who you are, but I know you know who I am.
I will definitely show you the proper respect and courtesy. My name is Veronica Nix, Strike with Lightning. Cleve Shadow Lord Galliard Hamid, Alpha of the Night Riders Pack.
And the Metis you travel with?
Did you want me to introduce him, or would you allow him to do so?
There's debate, and he'll look at him. He's still trying to get used to the new laws.
Caroline bites her lip.
Well, go on. Introduce yourself.
I am Bailey Gonzalez. Metis, Shadow Lord, Fostern of the Nation, Philodon. Needed a Latin deed name that translates to "Let justice be done though the heavens fall."
He'll say his deed name in Latin as he walks past them.
Bailey
what-
will smile just a little bit.
So what can I do for you, merry band?
Trying to figure out how I could phrase it. So, we've been hearing stories about something with the Petrova's son. Here, Corey's son. Do you know anything about that?
He's sick, as I understand it, but the boy's met us, of course he's sick.
What do you mean? I'm just curious.
Bailey stiffens at that, like, "Oh, you bastard."
He's a Metis. Naturally, he's sick. That is not uncommon in Metis.
Caroline is clenching her fist a little bit, not trying
He's
to
not
let him notice.
He's not falling for the bait with the prejudice bait. Okay. So, anything else aside from that? Like,
I know that they have tried to heal him several times. He's working on something on the table.
has he asked you for help?
Me?
Yes. Going to continue subterfuge checking him.
Okay.
Did he release Bailey? I didn't think so. Didn't think so. So yeah, Bailey is still in his position.
Caroline is too, but she's actually gonna look around. Can I roll perception?
Fuck yeah. This is what I want for dice rolls.
What'd you get?
6, 9, 8, 9.
No, Lord Almighty. Okay. It seems as though he definitely has a very strong bias against Metis.
I'm not paying attention to the metas. I'm paying attention to the other filler nonsense. Not to be in an insensitive way, but I mean, prejudice is just...
I get it. Nothing he's saying would make you particularly feel like he himself did anything untowards to him. He doesn't seem... He's not guarding his words.
Mhm.
Like if he was the one who was poisoning him, he'd probably be a little more careful.
Oh, of course.
And he's being very cavalier about just, he's a Metis, fuck off, whatever.
Yeah, he's being very blunt.
Yeah.
Going to ask him, do you know anyone who would have a beef with them?
With the Petrova?
Yeah.
Open the phone book, pick a random name. They have a beef with the Petrova.
Caroline
that's
just nods at that statement.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that someone in the phone book isn't going to have the stones to pull this kind of stunt and be successful.
The stones to actually do this. Let me think. Somebody who would specifically want to hurt Corey. He'll turn and he'll kind of lean against the bench. I see he's swirling something in a flask, kind of looking at it while he's talking. It's a very bright green color.
Caroline, look at what that is.
I was gonna do that already. Yeah, I'm gonna roll perception medicine if that's okay.
Okay.
Do I get -2 for acute sense sight or?
Okay.
Okay.
He'll release Bailey, by the way. like just kind of discardingly, like whenever we get up.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll do that then.
Okay, it's at diff 4, and I got 5 successes. Actually, 6 successes if it uncanny instincts apply.
It's foxglove poison.
Okay.
So what he does is that he takes a bottle of the Tirani syrup, like the flavored syrup, you know,
Mhm.
and he very carefully opens. It's the type that already has the pump type on it, with the cap on it,
Okay.
and he's very carefully going to break open the pump top and pour what's in the flask into the bottle and recap it, like kind of shake it up really good and recap it. And he'll put it in the box that the product came in. And he'll write a note and put it on it. And put it into a gift basket. I can think of many people who would have the gall to attack the Petrova family. In such a manner that they would poison one of... See, the thing is it has to be somebody who has access to him. I can't place my finger on anyone I can think of that has access to arsenic. Arsenic has to be pervasively introduced. It's something that has to be introduced over time, built up in the system. Arsenic is what killed Napoleon.
Hold on, he knows what the poison is. Such
Yeah,
a
that's what I was gonna say. We never mentioned arsenic.
Yes.
Caroline immediately looks at Veronica.
Yeah.
He'll lick his lips.
I got 3 successes for subterfuge.
Perception subterfuge, is that what
Yep,
it is?
I would believe so. Unless the storyteller's like, nope.
No,
We
it's
roll perception empathy because like we're reading his face.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather
I'm
make
doing
that roll for
subterfuge
Bailey,
because I'm
actually.
looking for intention. I mean, you could do the empathy. I've been using subterfuge because I use it for intent.
7 successes for Bailey.
Does the -2 apply if she's reading his face?
Mhm.
Yep.
Like,
It does.
okay. So then I have 4
1, 2,
successes.
3, 4.
So yes. What was it you were trying to figure out?
Caroline was wanting to note like what he was feeling when he was talking about
Nope, doing
arsenic.
mind speak. Nope, stop. Stop, Caroline, stop. Mind speak. Don't say anything yet.
I'm not saying
Because
anything.
if you give him away, he's in a room full of poison. He could take us out.
No. I wasn't saying anything. I was explaining that she's
was out
reading
of
his
character.
face. Yeah.
Explanation.
He's...
Yeah.
It,
Okay, sorry.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. He, as he's speaking about poisoning somebody with arsenic, she can tell his pleasure is growing.
She looks away.
Bailey keeps his eyes firmly planted on him. He doesn't make eye contact. He knows better than that.
Veronica's watching
But-
him and with the subterfuge.
He's watching him a lot like a bird would.
Veronica's got spirit heritage grandfather Thunder. She's not gonna watch him like a prey.
So it would have to be somebody who had access to his food. And a smile.
Did I get anything with the subterfuge roll on him?
Yes, again that it was bringing him great pleasure to speak of poisoning somebody with with arsenic.
Okay.
So Bailey will dare speak up and he'll say, "No one said anything to you about arsenic."
He'll stop a moment. I've seen him several times. You think I wouldn't know what he'd been poisoned with?
Then why didn't you tell the family?
Because I didn't. Felix
Because they acted like they had no idea.
No. They told me it couldn't be something so simple. You know them. They're hubris.
There's someone in the family that wants him dead.
Or someone close to the family.
Yes.
If we might ask, who did you tell?
He'll think a moment and he'll say, his mother. I would tell you that you could speak to her, but she's not here right now.
Where
Thank
is
you.
she?
Oh, she travels often and far. Oh, she just had a baby, for God's sakes, and she doesn't even really care.
Caroline will bow, and she'll say, if I might excuse myself.
Of course.
And
There's no-
she'll nod, and she'll say, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, well.
And I'm sorry for my naivety earlier.
No.
And she'll
No hard feelings.
and then she'll head out and go at first check to see if the pack is following.
Veronica makes sure
Bailey will-
everybody leaves the area safely before leaving. And then,
I try to
Okay,
stick that out like, ooh.
and then
Yeah,
when
if
she
Veronica-
leaves, she leaves and she'll be like, "I'll get back to you," with a
No.
smirk.
Yeah, Petra will actually take his people form and walk along with him.
Yeah, Caroline's walking a little bit fast. She is actually walking to Tulia, checking to see if Corey is like right next to him, she'll be quiet.
When they go to enter the room, they're intercepted by somebody who steps out.
Okay.
This man. And he'll stop and look at them. And smile softly.
Caroline blinks.
Subterfuge again.
Okay. And he'll smile at Caroline and he'll say, "You must be Caroline. Players told me all about you."
Yeah.
Did you mean to leave Dominic's overlay up?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's who you have up right now.
No,
Yeah.
yes, I did. It is. I put it back up. It
Oh,
is
okay.
Dominic that is standing in front of them.
Caroline bows and she'll say, Dominique Harlow.
Yes.
She has a look of concern all over her face.
Bailey is like, he points towards where they just came from and then points back at Dominic, like, and tilts his head.
Is something wrong?
Have you never met me?
I'm afraid I haven't had the pleasure.
She looks.
Bailey's gonna do the same thing that he did
What did
earlier.
What did I get with
Dominic
the two
number
subterfuge?
That is not the same person.
Oh, he has split personality. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Look at him.
There,
I don't believe we've been introduced. What is your name?
I'm Dominic Carlo. Eyes of Nima. I'm the Philodox of the family. Athro. I was born in 2 legs. I'll smile.
Veronica strikes with lightning. Cleef, Shallard, Galliard. Hamid.
Caroline Marie Rose.
No.
Child of Gaia Theurge. Hamid Born. Cliath Rank. Fiance to Talia Petrova, as you must know.
He'll nod and smile. And he'll look at Bailey and give him a soft smile.
well, Bailey had gotten back in the position he was in earlier with Dominic number 1.
Oh, no. He'll kind of wave his hand. No, it's okay. Hey, it's okay.
He stands up, confused. Bailey Gonzalez.
Mhm.
Metis. The Shadow Lords. Philodox. Fostering of the Nation.
He'll smile to him. Toya will call from inside, and he'll say, "Dominic, hurry! I need an antidote." And, Dominic will nod and say, "I'm sorry. It's an emergency. I have to go."
Caroline.
Bailey will look to Veronica.
He has split personality.
Caroline will turn and look at Veronica. Worry is still all over her face.
You should go to Tully.
We were
So-
practically running to get here, and yet he was
No,
here
there's-
already.
Yeah, there's in the mind link that they have that Veronica created.
Mhm.
Bailey will say, "There's no way it's the same person."
Like Caroline is shaking her head. Her face is like littered
There's
with
no
worry.
way. There wasn't enough time for him to get from
All right,
there
we
to
need
here.
to get in that room. Veronica's spending a rage and getting it in Kiernos.
Dominic's going to go up.
Caroline,
Bailey
get in the
looks
other.
to Dominic and says, "I think there might be somebody impersonating you
Okay.
because we just met you in your work in your plant place
My workshop, yes. Okay.
Uh-huh. You know, it's
Um, I've been here for the past. Well, he'll check his watch.
So,
Minutes. You can ask Toya.
Y-
He'll point over his shoulder.
There is somebody who took on your appearance and is in your workshop.
or
Oh,
was.
that's concerning. He'll nod.
And they
That's
acted
okay.
very, very different than you are acting right now.
Hopefully, more flattering.
That's what I got with subterfuge.
He was
Yeah.
a dick.
So not the same person.
A
Yeah,
huge
no,
dick.
like, no, I mean, I want to know what his concern is with the Petrovas. Like, is he like going for a sadistic?
no. He's very concerned about the life of this young Petrova, and seems as though he is loyal to the family.
This one did not seem to care for the Petrovas. And
Though that is not a surprise.
Bailey,
Right.
tell him in the chat. Do you have anything to figure out if someone's telling the truth?
Yeah, I have Truth of Gaia.
Okay.
Keep that on him, and well, he
So,
can.
what is Dominic's? This is going to be a high difficulty.
Are you about to ask
What-
what the power is?
I know. I need the where did the gift go? There it is. I need the sum of his manipulation subterfuge.
10?
So, is it 10?
No, it's 9.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
got a subterfuge of 5 and a manipulation of 4.
Oh my fucking god. Alright.
But you know, he
So,
has.
and then his intelligence empathy, it's a lot of dice, thankfully. I'm going to spend one of Bailey's willpower. Yeah, I'm going to spend one of Bailey's willpower on this. Because it's a high difficulty. Yeah, I'm glad I did that. So 1 success.
I'll go ahead and roll 2, even though it's 9.
So you don't have Truth of Gaia. I activated a gift.
Yeah,
okay.
that's.
This gift reveals only which of the words that have been spoken are true and which are false. It does not reveal the truth behind a lie unless the speaker utters it. If the speaker is uncertain whether his words are true or false, the gift identifies them as neither.
So do your Philodoxing thing and ask him a question.
Hurry, but where exactly have you been this for the last 20 minutes?
He'll take a breath and he'll say, for the past 20 minutes, I have been by Tolia Petrova's side after leaving work.
And he gets that as true, I'm imagining. Bailey will nod.
It is true, by the way.
So you went straight from work to Tolia.
Yes. They told me it was an emergency.
He nods. Do you have anybody that would try and, I don't know, set you up?
During the meantime, I want to roll Garu lore on him.
He'll think a moment and he'll say, I can think of one person, but be very disappointed. I would hope it wouldn't have come to that.
While Dominic is talking to them, she will like kind of walk past and go to where Tolia's at.
He'll look over to her. He's very upset because he's trying to heal Petra. Or I'm sorry, his grandson, but actually it's his great grandson. But
He's trying to heal Cyril, but
he will give her he'll give her a look. He doesn't blow her off. He's just very focused on Cyril.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to commune with Phoenix. Are you asking, by the way, what the Garlor is on Dominic?
Yeah, I want to figure out which one makes more sense out of the two we met.
What your character knows of him, he and his pack follow a totem of war, but it's the basically like kind of the more toxic kind of poisoner's face, which they're known for being poisoners, but they're also known for being very in the public life and in public eye, being very concerned with welfare. Dominic with children's welfare, and Sully, who's his packmate, with the welfare of women. Ironic fuckingly. And they Dominic's known to be kind of a very a caring person. Yeah, he's not like a milquetoast or anything like that. He's not, he's strong. He's got a very strong personality. But he's known for being more kind of caring and very nurturing.
Using mind speak with Bailey. So, from what I know with the Galliard stories, he's normally not sadistic. I'm sending the cat to see if there's someone still in the other room. If it is, I'm activating my lightning claws.
Bailey just nods, but he looks back to Dominic and who is the person he thinks it could be.
Bailey, keep an eye on Dominic. I'm gonna go check up on our cat. I want to keep in touch with you through Mindspeak.
Hey, did Johnny hear me?
Yes, but well, say it again.
He asked who was the person that he was speaking about. That he hoped it wouldn't come to that.
His name's Ethan.
Ethan.
You tell me in mind chat?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll Garu
Ethan who is... Well, Bailey's trying to get more information. Just hang on a second.
Okay.
The more info you have, the more info you can get.
Yeah.
Ethan who? Is he a Garu? What is he?
He'll nod. He's kin to Garu. He'll shake his head. He was hurting someone very close to me. I got her away from him. And we didn't really take kindly to that.
Bailey nods. He'll convey all of that to Veronica.
Rolling Garu lore, does that reduce my difficulty?
He is not Garu.
Oh, right.
So that's not going to...
So occult.
ease.
just get so used to rolling Garu lore, so it's a force of habit me asking that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Are you
to have
trying
Caroline. Sorry.
No,
It looks like I
okay.
got. I don't know what the difficulty is, but I got a 2, 4, and a 7.
2, 4, 7. Something about his name is Chuinchu. It has something to do with being a notable kinfolk, but you can't put your finger on what it is. But you know that there is something there. There is something. 1 second. You can talk. I'm looking something up.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Caroline is just basically helping Tolia with the ritual because her alpha told her to go in there.
He will. He'll finish it up, and it seems as though. It seems as though he's definitely doing better. He's not quite as ghostly pale. His stomach, he kind of isn't holding it as tight, and he'll kind of smile up to Tolia, and Tolia will pet his head and like just kind of smile.
Caroline smiles softly at him.
And he'll go to sleep, like almost kind of immediately.
Corey's not in here, is he?
No. I don't know. It's up to the player.
Corey would be wherever Tolia is.
Okay, so he's here.
Okay. Caroline won't say anything then. She'll just kind of look at between them. She feels it's probably not the best thing to like be bringing these things up right now in front of him.
I mean, Corey did say to if they want to take him aside. That.
Yeah. Caroline will say, my Tolia, might I speak with you privately?
Yes.
They'll walk off and she'll look at him and say, someone is impersonating Dominique.
His brows will go up. Though Corey, by the way, as they're talking, gets a stab of anxiety and panic.
Oh no.
And the person who's impersonating Dominique was trying to put the blame on Corey's wife.
His brows will go up. So yeah, that panic goes from an anxiety to an outright something is wrong.
Oh Lord. She holds Tolia's hand.
Bailey will kind of group with Caroline and Tolia. Mentioned then.
Ethan? She'll raise an eyebrow.
Mm-hmm. He got someone. Dominic got somebody away from him, and he didn't take too kindly to that. So they have. He shakes his head like if there's bad blood there or something.
Yes, whoever we talked to that was impersonating Dominique, he doesn't seem to like the Petrovas. He mentioned us being arrogant.
Lindsay, by the way,
Yes.
did you catch me saying that Corey was getting, like, very panicky?
I did. So, can he discern what he's getting this stab of anxiety over?
It's like intuition, like just something intuition-wise is making him anxious.
And he started feeling that as soon as Caroline pulled Talia off to the side.
What does Veronica see?
In this room, nothing.
No, I mean, I was going back to the workshop.
Ah, okay, yeah. When she gets back to the workshop, she notices on the workshop bench a note with Petra's collar on it. And the note says, "If you want your cat back unharmed, you'll meet me where the hallways never end."
No!
Oh, there's going to be so fucking hell loose. What the fuck does that mean? Do I need to roll enigmas or?
Yes.
Mind speak to Bailey. I need someone here right now. I'm going to kill someone. The cat's missing. So enigmas and
Just
what?
chatting like normally.
Enigmas and what else?
What's enigmas? Let's go with that. Hold on. What's the day? It's the 13th, right?
Today's the 15th.
15th? Okay. Like we're going into the yes, perfect. Yeah, he'll basically say
No successes.
basically the rest of it said kind of going into the full moon or going into the new moon, which is tomorrow.
It's the new moon.
Yes, tomorrow is the new moon, so it is tomorrow.
And Lindsay lost her internet.
Oh.
So I guess I mind speaking to Caroline. Or nope, Bailey's back.
Caroline's just chatting, telling him what's going on.
Yeah, my connection dropped. Then I couldn't hear anything.
Not a problem. Veronica spoke with you saying that somebody took the cat. I need someone over here now.
Yeah, she is pissed. She is pissed. She's going to kill them.
Bailey audibly says, "Fuck."
Caroline's eyes raise up, or her eyebrows raise up. She's like, "What's wrong?"
Whoever it was that was impersonating Dominic took Petra.
They what? Oh, her face
Yeah.
darkens.
Did you guys say this in front of Talia?
Yes, this
Sure
is in front
did.
of Tolia.
Oh boy, his brows go up like somebody took
And
my pencil.
about that time, Corey comes over and says, "There's something wrong. There's something really, really
Caroline
like,
looks at him with horror.
anxious and panicky."
What do I need to roll for Primal Urge to figure out a scent of what else could have took that cat?
Just
That would be
Um,
survival or
Yes,
investigation.
It's wits primal. I think it would be wits. No, perception primal.
Okay.
Perception. Okay.
Spending a willpower.
Gas queen.
3 successes.
Okay. So you hear her. She smells something in the area. It's very it's very hard to place because there's so many different. There's several different scents that are kind of all mingled in one to the other. It's like she's smelling a few different wolves in one spot, and she can tell that Petra was pulled into the Umbra.
Okay. Telling Bailey this. Sidestep. What's the gauntlet here?
The gauntlet and a freehold. It's like 4 or 5.
Okay. I'm sidestepping.
Okay.
Caroline will just kind of look at Tolia and say, "We need to get back to that place."
Which place?
It was Dominic Harlow's workshop.
Hold on. Now the question is do you guys want to pause here for the now?
Yeah,
It's kind of late.
that is fine.
Yes. This is a good place to end the scene for the now. Is everybody okay with that?
I mean,
Yeah.
and Lindsay's having problems anyways, so.
Yeah. So thank you players for playing. Thank you watchers for watching. Bye.